Zachary Risacher. Zachary Risacher. 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 Risacher.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
I'm going to get this man's name right, okay? I am. I'm seriously going to get this man right. Okay, so let's see. So how should we go about this, okay? I desperately want to talk about what Holt said about our San Antonio Spurs, okay? But also, he went to see Zachary Risacher. Pretty sure that's how you say it. So he went to see him, and I haven't told you guys how I felt about Zachary Risacher. So I guess what we can do is first go over what Holt had to say, and then I can just tell you my overall thoughts about Zachary Risacher. Like, I won't go into stats and all that good stuff, but I'll just give you my overall thoughts because people have asked me about him, and I have looked at footage, so I have looked into him and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So what did he have to say about the San Antonio Spurs? This is all you need to know right here, baby. We want to build a superpower. This is beautiful. Okay, all right. I want to rant. I'll rant after. I'll get excited and rant after. So let's go ahead and read through. Holt said the Spurs are not worried about Wembanyama potentially leaving the team if the lack of success continues. Instead, the organization wants to build a dynasty again, a superpower in the NBA. Yes, thank you. Okay. Luck struck the San Antonio Spurs. We received the number 1 overall pick. We know we got Victor Wembanyama, greatest player of all time. Probably will be the greatest player of all time. I don't know. We'll see. Moving on. Spurs owner Peter Holt has recently visited France, Wembanyama's home country. We know that. Where he watched a Euro Cup basketball game between... Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, man, I just got sick trying to say this. There's no way. I will butcher it. I'm sorry, guys. As one of the top draft prospects, Zachary Risacher put on a show. Many believe Wembanyama's impact could be much bigger during the first year. However, Holt is not fazed by the lack of success during the player's rookie year and doesn't think Wemby might eventually lead the Spurs if such a trend continues. Thank you. We don't think about that. Exactly. Good. We don't believe there's a deadline for success. Some people try to take shortcuts to the top. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, this is why I keep telling you guys, I love this organization. Okay. I love this organization. Man, thank you. Jeez. God. Okay. If we had a bad organization, I would call it out, but I'm sorry. This is a good organization. This is a good mindset. I'm sorry. I didn't even read through it. I'm sorry. The shortcut circuit, the process, it usually backfires. Having a generational talent like Victor and other quality players while having extended Greg Popovich, head coach Pop, for 5 years, building the CEO RC Buford, who has built championship teams, is the right thing to do. At the statistical, collective, and individual level, we are already seeing an evolution, partially with Victor. This has not yet become a success, but it has its place. When we look at the whole picture, we know we are on the right track. We'll find the balance between development and results. We don't want a roller coaster between victories and defeats. We want to build a superpower, an ultra competitive team that lasts for a long time. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, the San Antonio Spurs are looking towards a dynasty. Thank God. Honestly, hold on. I could sum this up, but I'm gonna shout somebody out. Okay, this person follows me, and I follow him on Twitter, and he says something that was just so exquisite. Let me see. And I could not agree more. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Silent Ghost, my boy. You are great. Okay, always with the fire takes. And this is exactly how I feel about it. Okay, so if you don't know what this is, follow me on Twitter, by the way, and follow him as well. So I jumped on Twitter. I saw this post in which this person said, "Get Wemby some effing help, good Lord." And he just highlighted how, poorly everyone shot or whatever. No one had over 10 points other than Devin Vassell and Wembanyama. Yes, we know the team is not great at, we know we don't have like a plethora of talent as far as shooting wise right now. Okay. We'll be all right. But I said, do people realize that a huge chunk of the roster won't be here next year? Why are we so eager to fast track our way to a mediocre team and eventual disgruntled star? Rebuilds take longer than half of a season. Learn from other teams' mistakes. And this is how he articulated it, and I cannot agree more. He said, you don't hear about SGA, Ant, Bam, Scotty, Paolo, or Ja wanting to leave because their team built slowly. It's only guys like Luka, Zion, Cade Cunningham, Trae Young, etc., whose teams tried to be good by getting whoever was available right away to make a play-in game or to make a play-in game that are in those exit rumors. This is exactly right. Okay, I am stumbling with my words. I think it's because I'm so excited from this article. But yeah, it's true. You don't want to fast track it, and I think that a lot of teams make that mistake. You got to learn from that. I know that rebuilds aren't. Well, I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of fun. But I know for a lot of fans, especially casual fans, it's not fun, just to watch them lose. Okay, I don't want to lose, but I am enjoying the process. I'm enjoying seeing who's going to be here, who's not. Speculating on, well, does this person fit with Wemby? I don't know. What kind of lottery picks could we get? This is a fun time to be a Spurs fan. We did the toughest part, which is get Wemby. That was the most difficult part of this entire thing, is get your superstar. We could very well be in a position right now where we still don't know, right? Like if we had, I'm not trying to talk bad about Scoot Henderson because I think he is going to be a good player, but if, let's say the Spurs would have hypothetically took Scoot Henderson and we landed second, third or whatever, he would be struggling. He's struggling right now. He would have been struggling with the Spurs as well. He's going to need quite a bit of development, and we would still be sitting here like, is he? I don't know. We have it. We did the toughest part, and we did it quickly. You tanked 1 year, and you did it quickly. So now it's just a matter of seeing, who fits with Wemby, who doesn't, looking at the draft. Do you want to make a boom? I'm cool with, by the way, I don't think getting Trae Young is an example of your fast track. I don't necessarily think that, especially if you're just giving the Atlanta Hawks picks back. If you're just doing that and possibly giving them one of yours in the future and holding on to like Toronto Raptors one, because that one might be pretty nice, I don't think that that's necessarily the case. But that's the reason why the Spurs got so many picks, because you can either just do it strictly from the draft. You don't have any pressure here to make something happen for anybody. You can make your own future, or B, you can use that draft capital to go ahead and snatch you a young guy or a really good talent. Trae Young isn't even in his prime yet, so you could do something like that if you want. But I do love the idea of take time. It takes time, and Wemby knows he's in a winning organization. These guys in our front office, they know how to make a winning team. I don't think we have to necessarily worry about it. The development process, making sure we get enough people that fits well with Wemby. Winning will be a byproduct, and we will be cheering and having a great time, and we won't end up like one of these teams that's good for a season or make it to the Western Conference Finals a season, think that we're great, and then we're trash all of a sudden, okay? We want to continuously be good, all right? The Golden State Warriors, it looks like they're about out the door as far as their dynasty. It's time for ours to take over, okay? Well, not yet. Okay, it's going to take a little time. I mean, I think we're going to be competing with Thunder. I feel like Thunder is going to probably potentially create a dynasty. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's kind of scary, but we will be right there. Anyways, okay, so that's all I had to say there. Okay, Zacchaire Risacher. All right, let me just tell you briefly how I feel about him. I think that because when I brought up how I really like Modest Buzelis, it was quite a few people telling me you need to look into Risacher. Me personally, I like him, but right now it's really tough to tell, especially from all the footage out there, especially from his games. It's kind of difficult to know what he'll be in the NBA yet. He's not really a on-ball creator. It seems like that's something he still has to work on, but everything else is there. The size is there. Shooting wise is there. Defense is there. It's a lot of upside, but just when it comes to, can he be a playmaker, facilitate? Can he be a guy that can create his own shot? He hasn't necessarily had to, and I think that it just comes down to it being pretty difficult when you're looking at European players at times to see how it would translate. But right now, I like him. But me personally, I still like Modest Buzelis a little bit more. I just like how he's able to get to his specific spots. He does have that defensive upside to him. He can shoot, even though he struggled early on. I don't know. I'm just bigger on Modest right now. But I do like Zacchaire Risacher for sure. And if the Spurs were to get him and team him up with Wemby, I don't think there will be any issue whatsoever. And then especially with them being from, the same country, that's pretty, that's a plus as well, I guess. But yeah, so you guys let me know what you think about that. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth video in the future at some point, especially when we get closer to actually like getting draft guys. If anybody makes me or gets me excited, then I'll easily make a video on them. But right now, that's just kind of my thought process. But I have to watch more. It's fine. I'll just watch more. But this is good news, guys. This is absolutely good news. And I think sometimes we get a little bit blinded. Okay, I said we. All right, probably me. I get a little bit blinded when it comes to like Spurs fans takes on things. And it's just nice to know that the organization is doing it the right way and we don't have to sit back and worry about, oh my God, we're about to make a huge mistake. It rarely happens with the Spurs. So anyways, I will get with you guys later. Until next time, bye.